Welcome to another episode of Weird Beard Fishing, y'all. Today, I'm going to change things completely up. We're going to do an MTB unboxing. So, as you can see, I have not broken the seal at all. First time I'm going to be seeing this is with you guys. So let's see what's in the September box. Wow. First thing here is a Lunker Hunt frog, and it says it's a Yappa frog, and it looks kind of like a jitterbug to me. I don't do a whole lot of good on frog fishing. I hit and miss with it. Not my forte, but that is a good bait. Looks like a pretty cool sticker this month. Riding a crankbait. And of course their normal stuff, their price list of everything that they put in there. Soft plastic hooks. This one might be pretty good. It is a black and blue swim bait. This will be good for when we have some of the fall rains and the water gets a little bit muddier. Ooh, this will be pretty good. It's a TRD, probably for a Ned rig crawdad. TRD craws in a bloodworm color. Ooh, I did see this on somebody else's episode here on YouTube. The new Biospawn XO ribbon. This one's in a black and blue. They're going with a really black and blue color theme here this month. And then you know, black and blue. They really should have done this in the spring, in my opinion. Black and blue is a real big thing in the spring. Usually in the fall, at least you know, around here in Ohio in the Midwest, it's more of a shad bite. And then last but not least is a Bagley crankbait. This one's pretty shallow. It's a wake bait. This one is the Balsa Wake 1. I'd say that should probably catch some fish. I was gonna go and try and maybe see if I can catch something on this. You know what? I still might. I think I have maybe about, I have an hour and a half of light left. It is 6:52 right now. I might go see if I can take this with me and go catch some fish. So stay tuned and stay with me. Let's see if we go get some. Alright guys, I don't know if you can tell by how bright it is on me right now. I don't have a whole lot of time. It is setting. Sun is setting. So I'm going to have probably maybe half an hour to 45 minutes of usable camera light. So I guess this is kind of going to be a very, very quick MTB catch challenge. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it that. It's a 45-minute limit catch challenge to see if I can catch anything on anything that was in that MTB box. And in that MTB box only. I'm not going to use anything else other than, of course, like terminal tackle. There was no Ned heads. There was no swim bait heads for the swim baits. So other than terminal tackle, use only stuff from the MTB box. Let's see if we get something. I think I was being optimistic when I said 45 minutes, because I got down here and this light is fading quick. Trying the wake bait first. Figure maybe run across some of these rocks, I can get something to react, but it's quite a bit dirtier than what I thought it was going to be. Look at that, I did get one though. Little guy. I actually got something. All right, first bait down within the few casts on the Bagley's, Bagley's, however you want to pronounce it, wake bait. So, move on to the next bait. Let's see what else we can get. Seeing as we only have, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes of light left. I think I'd have a better chance if I should have just brought one rod for each thing. I'm gonna run out of light thing. Well, maybe I can't catch anything on the swim bait. Maybe I should switch to the jig before it gets too dark. A couple more casts. I don't know if this is supposed to be made like this. Booyah bankroll jig, but the guard isn't even in front of the hook and it's offset to the left. Maybe this thing swims a certain way? I don't know. Normally I would cut the skirt of the jig a little bit, but don't have enough time. I'm going to flip a little bit on this side, then I'm going to run to the other side with both the rods, see if I can catch something on these last two baits. If not, guess I don't. If I do, yay me. Oh, there's one. That's a nice one. Think about took the rod out of my hand. Get up here. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Jig did it. That was pretty quick. Alright, guys. Well, got the second fish. Got it on that jig. That was the second pitch in, and that was it's a pretty nice fish. I would say he's probably about a good 2 pounds. Alright. Let's let this one go. This one doesn't have any hook marks. I don't think I've caught him down here before. Alright. Okay, somebody's angry. Alright, so now I got one bait left. I didn't bring the big worm just because this is a little spillway. I don't think the big worm's gonna do a whole lot of good. Granted, this big jig just did pretty good. Dang it. The funny part is I just threw in there with the crankbait right over his head. The swim bait right over his head. Didn't get nothing. Alright, so now the little bitty, which is going to be hard because this water clarity is not good. Oh, I say that and then I get a bite as soon as I throw it in there. My guess is probably going to get a lot of green sunfish bites on this, just because of the size of it. Ooh, that could have been bad. Whatever you do, watch your step. Whew, I'm getting in way too much of a hurry here. Come on, Jess, it's only an MTB challenge. It's not that important. Oh, come on, that. Ooh, that is creepy. I just looked above me, and there's nothing but giant spider webs. Ugh. All right, let's try this other side real quick, see if we can get something with this. I think because of this water clarity, it's gonna be a little bit hard. There we go. Ha. Come in here. Ha. Ha ha. I did it. I caught something on all the things except for the big worm. Green sunfish on the little Ned craw. Little Z-Man craw. Thank you, little guy. You let me complete my challenge. Thank you so much. Ka-chow. Or you can come back up here. That's cool. I don't care. All right, now I got to throw this jig to see if there's anything big here. It goes to show you guys, sometimes you only have 20 minutes to fish. I mean, I had an hour of daylight when I left. I left at 6:52. What time is it right now? So say I left at 7 o'clock. It is now 7:59. I didn't have much time at all. But I came out here. I stayed determined. Told myself I was gonna be lazy today. And, sat around and I watched Hulu for a while. I was like, you know what? Get out there and make a video. Only had an hour of daylight. And it took me 25 minutes to drive here. So really, this was a half an hour challenge. It's all the daylight I had for fishing. I don't even know if you guys can see me anymore because it's getting pretty dark here. Oh, I had one. I had another one. That would have been nice end of the day on. Just one more fish. It's always that way, isn't it? Just one more fish. One more cat. See? Oh. Must have been a little guy. Oh my gosh, guys. I just broke something off. That really sucks. Something just smacked that. Man. Pulled me underneath a rock or something. My guess is it was probably a big catfish. My line's really, really frayed. Well, I guess this is probably going to be the end of the video. I'm going to fish on into the night just a little bit just because of that last fish. Alright guys, I got something really, really big on. And you guys are going to have to see this. I have no idea what it is. It just smashed. It's got to be a big catfish. Either that or maybe a snagged carp. But this thing is fighting, I mean hard. Just please don't break off. This thing is ridiculously heavy. Oh, it's nice. Looks like it's a nice flathead. Oh, nope, channel cat. Alright guys, I know you can't see me very well. I think I finally figured out what broke me off. Big old channel cat. Is this recording? Yes it is. Alright, so as I was saying, big old channel cat. Pretty nice fish. Alright, so back where we started, less than 2 hours ago. I'd say that's pretty good for a 1 hour challenge. Wasn't able to get anything on the big bite swim baits. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't have that much bigger of a profile than the jig. Maybe it would have worked on the jig. Did catch green sunfish on the small Z-Man. Caught a pretty nice largemouth on the jig, the booyah jig that was in there, and then threw it again after I caught the fish on the Z-Man and broke it off. My guess was it was probably either a pretty large largemouth or a pretty decent sized channel cat, because it actually thumped it, so it was hitting it. It wasn't like a carp when you drag it across her body and then you're just like, oh, there's something there. Now this something. And then we also caught that small largemouth on the Bagley's Wake. It has a really nice color to it. It did have a pretty wide wobble. I'll be using this quite a bit. I might even buy a few of these, especially for the spring and this fall. The fish starting to push up shallow. They're definitely starting to put on a little bit of a belly. They're going to start feeding quite a bit more. So hopefully fishing will get a little bit better here soon. But the two things that I did not try while I was there was the popping frog, well, or jitter, like more of a jitterbug frog. That's the kind of action that it has. I didn't think I would do very good there, and it's a muddy spillway. It wasn't done very well. And then the other one is the 7-inch exo ribbon worm. I feel like it's just a little too big for that spillway. Now, going to a lake that I know that has some big bass, I would say that would be pretty juice. That'd be in rent and money on something they'll hit. But I would say this month's box, it was pretty good. No matter what, you're not gonna be happy with all the baits that you get. Like I'm not a fan of the swim baits, but that's just how it is. These things aren't really made for just regions. So say that I'm not going to use this black and blue swim bait very often. Maybe the spring when it's extremely muddy. But say if you live down south where there's a lot of times that it's muddy and you guys have a little bit bigger bass, well, then you could throw this all the time in that muddy water for the bigger bass. And same thing with the exo ribbon. The exo ribbon, that would be perfect for you guys in that muddy water for bigger fish. Up here we do have a bit of clear water, and they could be more finicky, which leans more towards the Z-Man, the TRD Craws. That's going to work really well in the clear creeks. It's going to work in the rivers because there's a lot of crawfish, and it's going to work in some of our clear lakes. And the popping frog, there's weedy, mossy ponds and lakes, depending on the time of year. That will work also. So that's all for today, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time on the next episode of Weird Beard Fishing.